All right, today we got to talk about why you really shouldn't leave all your money in the bank because it's probably not a good idea. But I need you guys to stay to the end of the video to understand why. I'll break it down for you. Just bear with me, stay to the end. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. All right, today, guys, we got to talk about why leaving all your money in a bank account is probably not the best idea. And I say this because, well, if you understand anything about a bank, they only keep 10% of your money and then they whore out the rest. And they make more money, and that's really how banks make money. And they trade your currency with you up, all that. That's a whole different story. But they lend out your money, your hard-earned money, to make them money. So a bank literally does nothing. Takes your money and says, hey, leave it with us. You get security up to $250,000. Your money's all good. And then once you give them the money, they're going to be like, let's take that 90% and loan it out to Jimmy so he can buy a house, and then give him an interest rate of fucking 20%. It's definitely a lot lower than that. I'm just, throwing out numbers, bullshitting for the video. So they take that interest and then they say, maybe we could give him like a 0.0001% in his savings account so he feels like he's making money. That's fucked up. Seriously. So I know people are going to be like, but where do I put my money if it's not going to be in a bank? Don't tell me fucking Dogecoin or Bitcoin or Ethereum or fucking Litecoin. I don't want to buy Tesla because it's too expensive and the feds are going to crash the market. Okay, that's cool. I agree, kind of, to a point. But on Coinbase or any other crypto exchange, there's a thing called stablecoin, and a stablecoin matches the dollar. But this is when it gets interesting. Usually, when you go to one of those crypto exchanges and you put your money into a stablecoin, which is matching a dollar, they give you at least 1 to 2% return over the year. A lot better than your bank. 2% a year. You went from 0.001% a year to 2%. So let's think about that. You put $100 in there, every year you get $2. You put 1,000, you get 20. You put 1,000 in your bank, you get probably like 10 cents. See, it's funny because me and my cousin had this conversation a while ago, and he had, cool amount. We're not going to talk about money, like actual like numbers on here because that's not really, that's nobody's business. But he had a lot more than most people, and he got paid 13 cents in interest. 13 cents. That's embarrassing. But we live in that time, and and the problem is we have let this be. We let them walk over us because truthfully, honestly, as a society, I don't really think we think enough. I don't think we think at all. Truthfully, I think a lot of people just kind of fall in place and do what is, quote unquote, right. Like go to school, get in debt, buy a house, get in more debt, put all your money in a savings account, let them print more money, and then your money goes down, and you sit there and you get frustrated because they tax the shit out of the middle class to support the low class, and then the high class doesn't really get taxed because, LLCs and, everything else. So I don't know who's to blame. It's almost your fault and the government's fault, and, that's, I don't know what to say to that. Truthfully, all I'm going to say is we all have tools. We all have the same tools. We have the internet, and the internet is so big. All I got to say is be curious. Ask yourself, like, how are these people getting rich? What is money? How can you properly use money to your advantage? I'm not saying you need to be a multi-millionaire in 1 year, but if you're not using your money properly, then what's the point of it? You could be like, oh, I need security. I need to have 10,000 plus in my savings account because what happens if my car flips over and it burns? Well, that's a tad bit extreme. Now, don't get me wrong. I keep money in my savings. I keep money in my other checking, but most of my money, I'm going to tell you right now, most of my money is in multiple different places working for me. Now, I'm not going to tell you how much money again because that's stupid. That's a walking lick type shit. That's stupid. Don't ever talk about how much money you have or how much, Bitcoin you own or how much, you have in crypto or stock or anything. Why? Don't do that. Rule number 1, do not do that, please. But a bank a bank blows my goddamn mind. It really does because they don't give you anything to hold your money, but then they take 90% of your money and make them more money. Like that, that's fucked up. I don't know any other words to use, but that's really screwed up. And again, I am not telling you to go buy cryptocurrency. I'm not even telling you to go take risk. Just put that shit in a stable coin that gives you 1.5% returns every year. That's like fucking 100 times better than your bank. And the problem is I really think banks are waking up now and they're scared because most people are not holding their money in banks. They are putting their money in investments, cryptocurrencies, and XYZ because they understand what is going on. So banks now are trying to adapt. Give it a month or two, watch. Banks are going to be like, hold your Bitcoin here. Hold your Ethereum here. Oh, guess what? I got a cryptocurrency exchange. And they're going to charge you. Banks are the biggest finesse in the world. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. All I sincerely want to do is I want to help someone get in a better position financially and understand the power of your money and not just fall in line with what they tell you to do because America is just not right for the most part. They do a bunch of messed up stuff and we're going to keep that PG. But anyways, guys, that is the end of this video. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment, drop a like, subscribe, stay in the loop, whatever you gotta do. I drop 2 videos a day helping you mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, and emotionally, all for free, every day, here, twice a day. I said that already, but that's okay. My name is Derek with Flip and Drip, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.